So we just finished listening to a number of speakers. Congressman Moran was particularly forceful on this issue, not particularly encouraging for the crowd that was here today. Just wondering what comments you might have. I know you're a big supporter of the tunnel option, as am I, and I'm wondering what you have to say about what comments you might have on his comments.
The bottom line is I disagree with people that think we need to rush to get this done. I don't think the timeline is so important as doing it correctly. And to me, having it done correctly, which means making it underground, is much more important than having it begin work this summer. So I'm disappointed with people that want to make the timeline the focus as opposed to the aesthetics and the actual engineering of the project.
Did you agree with Congressman Moran that this project is not as cost competitive or as high on the pecking order compared to other cities and other projects around the country? Is that a big issue, or that it will go to the end of the line and that those other projects will then be ahead of ours? Is that the issue?
You know, if that's the case, then so be it. The bottom line is, for our community, you got to do it correctly.
Right.
And I'm not worried about some type of favoritism for our region. If we deserve it, we'll get it. The bottom line is, if we do it correctly. So once again, these artificial timelines, to me, they don't make any sense. And I think people like myself who are challengers, we need to stand up and say, hey, stop the madness. The bottom line is, it's the quality of the project, not the timeline that's important.
So where do we go from here at this point? I mean, what do you think is going to happen? Play this out for us for the next, year, few months.
Sure, I'll play it out over the next 9 months, which is the election cycle. And that is, candidates on the ballot in 2007, whether it's a Democratic or Republican primary, or whether it's a general election, they need to step up and say where they stand on this issue. And I'm telling people right now, to me, the quality of the project is more important than the timing. And making the project underground, that's the land use decision that's going to shape this community for the next 50 years. And that, to me, is critical. And I'm opposed to elevated rail. I'm also opposed to sole source bidding. We need to have competitive bidding. And those are the two principles that, as a candidate, I'm going to run on. And, my opponent is going to have to say where she stands, and everyone's going to have to say where they stand. And once the voters speak, then I think we'll have a much better picture.
So you see this as a major issue in your election campaign against Jean Marie Davis? Do you think that this would be a major issue? I mean, are there significant differences between the two, do you think?
I think in this part of the district it may be the major issue. Because I think I'm going to be a candidate that's going to be an advocate for one viewpoint. And I'm not going to try and keep everybody happy. And that's a major distinction.
Okay, good. Well, thank you.
Great,
and
thanks.
Good luck.
Hello, everybody.